Hello, Taurus. Elsie here to do a reading for you, my friends. It is for the month of June. How are you? Thank you so much for clicking here, my bull gang. I do appreciate you. I'm here with some oracles. We do have a few oracles. We're going to use some tarot. I like to combine the energies. Let's find out what's going on in the month of June for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. If you are here brand new and you just walked in, tripped over this hot mess, welcome. Get in the comments, y'all. We like to be in the comments, some of us, and we like to know who you are. I'd like to say hello in the comments. Thank you so much for being there. Thanks for the thumbs up and the way that you love on this channel, Taurus. If you are my ride or die and you're here all the time, I appreciate you. I know you get tired of hearing it, but I like to start my readings with gratitude. All right, here we go. We are going to pull one of these cards for the overall theme for the month of June. What is it for Taurus? What's the overall theme for the month of June for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? We have success. Okay, well, that's not a bad thing. I want to say, Taurus, that you don't see it yet. I want to say that success is lurking in the darkness. I feel like success is kind of blending itself in with the rest of the scenery. But I want to say that there are some changes that took place, Taurus, over the full moon energy. And I want to say that for some of you, you probably received some type of upgrade, whether that's in your confidence or whether your third eye popped open. Maybe you've had some downloads. It feels like success is sort of waiting in the wings, ready to pop out at any moment here. Bottom of the deck, we have enlightenment. You're getting success because of some sort of an upgrade. Look, this ship here is headed into the sky. It does feel like you have some sort of new vision, and it doesn't mean that your third eye wasn't open, but please understand that it's always opening wider and wider and wider. You don't just crank open the third eye and expect that it's going to be open and see everything. That would be terrifying. It's terrifying enough with it opening little by little by little, right? All right. Let's find out which some of these decisions that you'll have to make this month. Tell me about a decision that Taurus will have to make this month. What's the most important decision Taurus will have to make this month? Tell me about Taurus, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Taurus. Decisions that Taurus might have to make in the month of June. We've got, the Seven of Swords. Very interesting. So it feels like there is something that is being concealed. We'll talk about that a little bit more, but the Seven of Swords could be something that's being concealed from you for a good reason. It could be something that's secret from you, something that's hiding from you, something that you don't see here, that you might have to make a decision that you don't see coming yet. The next card we'll put down is what does need most of your focus and your nurturing this month? What do you need to focus on, and what needs the most of your nurturing for the month of June, Taurus? We do have the Lovers. Interesting. There is a decision that you're going to have to make that is about a person, about a situation. It is the choice. The Lovers is the choice, right? We do have two people standing sort of waist deep in water here in their emotions. And it feels like, Taurus, there is going to be a really big decision that you need to make. You need to decide, possibly a decision between two situations, two people, whatever it is. We'll talk about that a little bit more. We'll come back and clarify it. And what is the good stuff coming to Taurus, please? The good stuff that's coming in June. Tell me what's coming in June for Taurus. What's the good stuff? What is the happiness that Taurus can expect in the month of June? Okay, it's coming at you quickly here. I feel like it has to do with feelings or emotions. I feel like it's almost like a runaway train. I want to say, okay, I'm just going to tell you right now, like I have a guide. His name's Charlie, if you've never been here before. And Charlie just quickly gave me a snippet of Crazy Train, right? That's what it is. I heard, dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun. That's what I heard when I put down this card. So I think you're getting on the crazy train, my friend. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but we'll clarify it. Let's have fun here while we're doing this, right? Bottom of the deck, we have the moon energy. So it's something that you absolutely do not see arriving, my friend. It is going to be something that is a little bit of a shocker. I'm just going to take one of these cards, the Soul's Journey, and we're just going to see what the overall energy for the month is. What is the overall energy for the month for Taurus, please? What is the energy lended to this month for Taurus? We do have growth. I love it. Look, growth and success. You can't ask for anything more than that. It says, I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. And so I really do feel, Taurus, that if you're the person who's been kind of putting off the meditation, putting off the prayer, I feel like it's really time for that to be some type of focus. I feel like you are experiencing growth, and you will continue to experience a lot of growth in the month of June. And I feel like it's going to be because it feels like your third eye is opening here, or is opening a little more. We've got energy that is violet here. That is the third eye. We do have this golden color, which I feel is like confidence. I feel like you'll be feeling the confidence to grow, and I think you're going to tell others, because the blue color here that's here is the throat chakra. Throat chakra rules Taurus, right? So we do have freedom. Freedom says, I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. I like it. All right. And I thought I would throw, pardon me, one love oracle. We'll talk about love at the end of this reading. If it doesn't come up in your reading, we will talk about it at the end of the reading. So if you want to stay around for that, you're interested in the love energy. Not everybody is, but I thought I would pull a specific card for that this month. Tell me about Taurus and love, please. Taurus and love. For the month of June, Taurus and love, please. Okay, this one is sticking out. We're going to take it. It says passion. It says a magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Taurus, I feel like you are calling things in. I want to say that you are attracting. You're not only attractive, like not only are you looking good on the outside, but it feels like you are attracting. You're attracting whatever it is that you want. And I think for some of you, what you may want is passion. Let's clarify a little bit here. All right. Tell me about Taurus's success, please. Why is the overall theme for the month success? So it feels like you don't see it or feel it. You're like, yeah, I'll see, right? Yeah, things aren't going right. How am I going to get success? Let's find out where the success is coming from, because it feels like you don't see it. It feels like this panther is sort of waiting in the brush. It's like in heavy brush, you don't really see it, but I feel like it's going to jump out at you when you least expect it. I don't think it's a bad thing. Tell me about success. We do have the Hierophant. We do have the Eight of Cups here. One more for Taurus, please. We do have the Nine of Pentacles. I like it. Look at this. Taurus, I feel like you've learned a lesson. I think this month is going to be a month where you learn a specific lesson. And I think what you're going to learn here is the art of detachment. That's what it feels like here. It's the art of detachment, my friend. It feels like you are now going to detach from whatever it is that you don't need. You're going to stop putting your emotions into everything. Not everything is an emotional situation. I feel like, unless you're a Pisces moon, then you're a blubber face, but I'm a Pisces moon. Everything's emotional. But the Hierophant here is telling me that there is a lesson that's been learned. And the lesson I feel that has been learned is that you are successful. It's like it goes back to that little girl in the mirror. You are successful. You are awesome. You are true. You are kind, right? And that's what it feels like here. Oh, by the way, I have the windows open, so you're going to hear some craziness out there once in a while. So we have Hierophant, right? We've got your energy here, Taurus. I want to say that this is a month where you're enlightened. It feels like you come to a place where things, like I'm looking at this, right? I'm looking at, we've got pink, we've got violet, so that's like downloads for you from the universe. That's the third eye opening just a little bit more. I feel like you've got growth. This color is showing up here as well. I feel like you've got growth that's coming. I feel like these are all lessons that you're learning, and the reason that you're learning them, Taurus, is so you can pass them on, because you are the spiritual teacher, right? You are the teacher in general. You are the person who uses their life as a tool to show other people that they can get on their own path. They can follow their own path, and then it can be moral and happy and bright and enlightened. And I feel like you're going to, I feel like you're walking away from, it's almost like you're walking away because now you've learned the lesson. You no longer have to work super hard at being the Hierophant, because I feel like you're reaching that this month. I feel like you are realizing that the energy that you carry is one of leadership and one of enlightenment. And just to be in your presence or be around you, people will always learn something from you. So we do have the the Nine of Pentacles. And what I love about that is like you're detaching from this label, I want to say, of the Hierophant. Like I feel like you're going to be the same old Taurus, but it feels like you're detaching from the lessons that you've learned. It's like now they're integrated in your DNA. They're integrated with you, and you no longer have to carry this flag that says I'm the Hierophant. And so the Eight of Cups tells me that you're walking away from this Hierophant energy, or the label of it, I feel. But this here ends up like, it's like you're teaching people things, how to keep strong and steady and sturdy without having the emotions in it. Because Taurus, whether it comes up in your sun, moon, or rising, you're a person who is very sturdy and stable and honest. And, even myself, I'm a Taurus sun, and people have accused me sometimes of looking or acting unfeeling because I'm very logical, and I'd rather look at things in a logical way rather than an emotional way. So I feel that you're not only walking away from this energy, but you're walking towards this confidence. And I want to say it's a silent confidence. It's an emotional confidence. It's a confidence in your pentacle world. I feel like for those of you who are in business, you're about to flourish. You're about to hit a situation or a time in life here where business is going to be really good. But mostly I think that people are going to be recognizing your growth, Taurus, because I feel like you're no longer presenting as overly emotional. I feel like there's an art of detachment, and it's not meaning that you should feel cold and not speaking to people and snub people. That's not what it means. The art of detachment is not getting overly emotional in a situation that may otherwise create a lot of emotion. So I feel like those are your main successes for the overall month, that you are realizing that you are, in fact, the enlightened spiritual teacher, and that it needs to be done in a very logical, grounded, sturdy, stable, and dependable way, and that it's not necessarily going to be taught in an emotional way. Tell me more about the success for Taurus, please. We've got the Nine of Cups, single and happy. The Fool is here. You're taking some sort of a leap. Some of you will be traveling this month. It feels like there is a leap of faith. I feel like some of you have decided that you just want to be single and happy, because the Fool is actually pointing towards the Nine Cups. And again, we do have the Eight Cups, right? That just came up here. We do have the Eight Cups on the table, and somebody's got the ninth here. And I want to say that there's a single cup. This person is single. Like, I want to say, for those of you who are single, it feels like you are taking a leap of faith into that you've decided that you're no longer going to allow other people to play with your feelings or make you feel some kind of way. I feel like you've decided that you're going with sturdy, solid, grounded. I'm going to work on me. I'm going to focus on me. That's what it feels like. Your success is going to be there. I feel like with the Six of Swords that you're cutting out all the crap, because this is about detaching, right? As I was talking about detachment, detaching from the chaos, realizing that the chaos doesn't cause any happiness. The chaos just causes more chaos, and you're moving to the calm. It feels like this is the wheel, right? Where you've got the wheel in your hands here, and you are moving forward here. So it does feel like for some of you, you are taking a leap into singlehood. And even if you've been single for a while, maybe you've just decided and determined that that's the best place for you for now. This is not forever, right? I think it's in the month of June. Somebody is going to be focusing on themselves. And I feel like you're decided that you can be happy on your own, that you don't have to be with somebody or have somebody in your life in order to be happy. So the Fool, right? The Fool is the one who is who's at the beginning of something, and the reason that it's called the Fool is because this person doesn't have any knowledge of the new chapter that's coming up. And so I think that's you. You're going to be facing some sort of a new chapter in a happy single way, I want to say, and that you're detaching from any of the bullshit that was back there. That's what it feels like here, that you're detaching from chaos or maybe chaotic people, I'm just saying, and it's time to move forward here toward growth, because that card is pointed toward growth, and I feel like that's where the calm is. The calm is in your growth. All right, so we have decisions to be made, and it starts off with the Seven of Swords. Why do we have the Seven of Swords? It feels like something is lurking under the surface, something you don't know about that you're going to have to make a decision about, Taurus. Just dropped a card. I don't think I'm going to dive, though. We do have the Ten of Wands. So I feel like you're not... what you don't expect is there is some sort of a burden that you're going to be able to drop here. Tell me more about that. What's the burden? it might be a burden of finances. It feels like with the Ace of Pentacles showing up that you are, that finances are about to get better. That you're going to be able to finally feel stable in your finances. Whether you own a business or you work for somebody else, I feel like what you don't see, the secret that you don't see coming, the thing that you'll need to make a decision about is where to place this pentacle. I feel like you're going to get some type of a financial opportunity. For some of you, maybe it's a job, maybe it's an opportunity to start a business, but understand that the Ace of Pentacles is everything, right? It's good health, it's love, it's money, it's pentacle wealth, it's like assets, it's houses, it's cars, it's everything, right? It's all the things, and that's why I always say that the Ace of Pentacles is going to change your life, because no matter what it is you've been manifesting, I feel like you're going to get it, but you don't know it because the Seven of Swords is here. It's like it's not come to light yet, or you haven't noticed it. Understand that it's always around you, but until you notice the opportunity, you won't see it, right? Until you see something as an opportunity. We've got the Knight of Wands. I feel like the opportunity is something that you will see this month, but you don't see it coming. Why are we keeping it concealed from Taurus, please? We've got the Eight of Swords. We're keeping it concealed because Taurus will overthink it. That's what the Eight of Swords is. And then we do have the Four of Wands, and we do have the Five of Swords. So I feel like the reason that it's being concealed from you is because you will overthink it. I feel like it's going to probably... whatever's going to happen here, the Ace of Pentacles is right above the Four of Wands. And I feel like you might be able to finally buy a house, or you might be able to start saving for a house. Like, I feel like your finances are about to get better. So you're going to have a little bit extra. And I feel like it's like going to start coming at you in droves. And I mean that, opportunities, maybe you'll get offered a job or a new contract, or maybe if you're in business for yourself, you have more clientele or more clients or more sales. But we do have the Five of Swords here. I think you're going to stop fighting. You're going to stop fighting yourself. You're going to stop looking at things in a cynical way. I feel like once this Ace of Pentacles shows up for you in the month of June, you're going to realize that the universe means business here. And I feel like it's showing up really soon because we do have the Knight of Wands here. I feel like there's a passionate opportunity. Like, it doesn't feel like it's love passionate. It feels like it's money passionate, like something you've always wanted to do, Taurus, or something you've always wanted to try, I think. I feel like you need to... I feel like for some of you, there could be fighting within the home, or arguments, or maybe there are conflicts and disagreements going on in the home right now. And that also might be something that you don't see coming in the month. You might have to deal with something or make a decision about what's going on in the home because the Five of Swords is here. The Five of Swords can also be a battle of egos, right? It can also be people who are right fighters, who they know that they're wrong, but they're going to stand on a point just for the point of standing there, just so you can't get by them. So I feel like what you don't see is that there is something coming up here that I feel like there might be an argument or a fight. It could be with someone who is Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, possibly. All right. Tell me what needs the most focus here, because we do have the Lovers, and it feels like you are going to have to make a choice. This could be going along with the decision, right? You do have to make a choice about something. For some of you, it is about love. For some of you, it's a choice, right? Because that's what the Lovers is. It doesn't always have to mean love, but we're not going to ignore that we do see two people standing here with their emotions up to their waist here, and an angel overhead. It's like this angel has brought these two people together. So for some of you, it could be love. For others of you, it could be a decision for something else. Tell me what we're talking about, please, for Taurus for the month of June. We've got the Hanged Man. We've got the Page of Swords. Yep, there it is. You have to make a decision about some sort of a romantic connection here. I want to say the Hanged Man is here because I feel like you're going to take your time doing that. I feel like you're going to get a different perspective on on the Lovers here. You're going to get a very different perspective about what romance looks like, or what love is. I want to say that for those of you who have chosen to embrace your singleness, I feel like this is kind of a perspective that you're getting, that your perspective is, I need to do more work. I need to do more work. I need to figure out how I can be the best partner, because understand that you are attracting what you are. So if you want the person who's rich and famous and beautiful on the inside, beautiful on the outside, you have to be all those things first before you can bring those things into your life. So I feel like the Hanged Man is giving you a different perspective. For some of you, I feel like you will be embracing your singleness. And for others of you, I feel like you're getting a different perspective on what love is, or what the lovers are, or what a soulmate connection is. Because understand, a soulmate connection can be someone who loves you, but not in a romantic way. So it's up to you. Take it as it resonates. But we do have the Page of Swords here, who is the student. It feels like somebody's really working hard to find a different perspective on romance. And so, you know, romance isn't always that we're stuck to the hip all the time. Romance can sometimes be that we see each other maybe 2 or 3 times a week, and that we really, really enjoy that time because we don't really have a lot of time to spend together. It's not about being stuck at the hip. It's not about being codependent with somebody. It's about opening the cage and allowing them to come and go when they want. And I mean, there always is limits to that as the relationship gets more serious, right? Tell me what else we need to know about the lovers, please. We do have the Page of Cups, we do have the Judgment card, and we do have the 6 of Cups. It feels like somebody here is going to have to make an overwhelming decision about, some of you it's a choice between jobs, some of you it's a choice of perspective and what you're going to learn from a past situation, and for others of you it feels like with the Page of Cups here, it's telling me that there's new budding emotions or affection that is here. And I feel like you're going to be asked to make a decision about what you want to do from here. This is going to feel like a soulmate connection to you, and they might be a soulmate friend at first, but it feels like there is somebody here, there's an age difference here, I want to say, because we do have the little one and the tall one, and I'm not talking about children, I'm talking about adults, but it looks like there probably is about a 10-year age difference here between them. She looks to be about 7 and he looks to be about maybe 17 or 18, you know what I mean? So it feels like there's maybe a 10 or 11-year difference here. And so you're going to have to make a decision. Is this what you want? Do you want to continue this budding romance, or is this person going to stay a friend? Because the 6 of Cups is about nostalgia. You know this person. You've known them for a long time. And this might be a line that you have to cross. I think I've been talking about this for you, Taurus. It's like something that goes from friendship to love. I feel like you're going to be faced with a decision about, some of you, not all of you, about what you want to do. All right. Tell me about the good stuff that's coming here, because I just heard Crazy Train. What's going on with the Chariot? Tell me about the Chariot here. What is racing a Taurus here? The good stuff is about to race at you. What is the good stuff, please? Tell me about the good stuff for Taurus. We do have the Wheel of Fortune. That is good stuff. We have the High Priestess, and we do have the 5 of Cups. So I want to say that the good stuff that's coming here is change, I want to say. If you're someone who has been living in sadness, living in regret, feeling like the party's over, feeling like this is no fun anymore, like I just can't get out of this energy, I feel like the Wheel is here to tell me that things are about to change. When the High Priestess is in the reverse, it's because now things are coming to the surface. You're now noticing them. You're opening doors energetically, psychically, and intuitively that you've never tried opening before. And so I feel like the good stuff that's coming to you is a realization that things are about to move forward in a really beautiful way. It's now coming to the surface, right? When the High Priestess is in the upright, sometimes she's silent, she's to herself, keeping to herself, right? I feel like now you've got the answer that you needed, and because you have the answer, I feel like it's going to appear for you. So I feel like for some of you, it feels like the Wheel of Fortune is here. Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo energy. It took a long time. The change took a long time to get here. And I don't think it's anything that's coming to you. I think it was always within you, Taurus. But I think now you're noticing it. Please understand that everything we want is with us right now, but we can't see it because of blocks we place for ourselves, feeling like it can't be ours. Taurus, I feel like in the month of June, you realize that something is yours, which puts the High Priestess in the reverse, which tells me that you now are, it's all being revealed to you. That's what it feels like here. And you're no longer going to be sad. Tell me what else we need to know about Taurus, please. We do have the World card. We do have the 2 of Cups, and we do have the 4 of Swords. For some of you, you will be ending some type of loving relationship here. The World card is here to say that this chapter is done. We're no longer going to be doing this. It's time for you to close the chapter on the things that I feel might have been moving too quickly, maybe not being balanced enough. I'm talking about the Chariot. Maybe things were moving too fast. It's time to end a chapter of running after things. It feels like with the 2 of Cups, for some of you, you're ending a chapter of romance, or you're ending a chapter of love. love. Possibly you're going to break up with somebody, or you're going to turn somebody down who comes toward you and wants to be in your life. And I think it's because you're kind of in this energy of healing. Things are being revealed to you. Things are changing. Things are moving quickly. And I feel like with the Four of Swords here, I feel like the Ace of Swords, you haven't picked it up yet. So you don't really have the clarity. The moon is here, right? You don't really have the clarity about what's going on. Tell me about this passion. For those of you who want to know about love, tell me about this passion. It says a magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you, Taurus. I feel like you're calling somebody in. We do have the Ten of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Pentacles, and we have the Magician. You certainly are. There it is. Whatever you want wants you, Taurus. And I feel like whatever you are manifesting, whether it's to embrace your singleness and just carry on with that toward your growth, or if what you're manifesting is love, because I feel like it is coming. It feels like you will have to make some sort of a really important decision as it pertains to maybe a decision between two people, two jobs, two situations, whatever it is. But it feels like here with the Magician and the Knight of Pentacles here that this has taken long enough. And we've got the 10 Pentacles. Look, it's really abundant. Whatever you're calling in, whatever this passionate thing is here, this passionate connection, you are calling it in, my friend. You are magnetic and you are drawing everything toward you, Taurus, in the month of June. So we do have the 10 of Pentacles. You're about to have the most abundant month, I think, that you've had in a while, and it might pertain to good health, good friendships, good relationships, but it's longevity. You're going to have it here for the next 10 years, I feel. Like whatever it is that you're accomplishing in terms of love, I feel it's long term. So we do have the Magician, and I feel whatever you're manifesting is going to show up for you, my friend. All right, I'm going to go. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I do appreciate you. We do have the Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Why? Because anybody who's trying to get one over on you, Taurus, you're going to see right through it. And some of these people are going to offer things to you, and you're going to say, no, bro, I'm good. I'm good. I don't need it. I don't need your cup. So for some of you, I think that you're going to turn down love in order to be single this month. I feel like there might be someone coming at you that maybe you want to be with, but you know that they're not good for you. And I feel like you're going to be embracing your singlehood and moving toward growth here. All right, Taurus, I'm going to leave it there. Hope you have a beautiful June, and I'll be back because I'm always back. Love you guys. I'm out. Bye-bye.